Hey guys, welcome back to my September week 4 cash stuffing. So today we are stuffing my husband's leftover pay from his monthly pay as well as my pay today. So welcome back. I've been watching all of your videos and I have been, loving your content, and it's weird how like you watch everyone's videos and you sort of feel like you guys are friends already but kind of never met. Is that weird? I don't know. Anyway, so thank you all for your comments as well. So it really makes me feel, just connected with everyone, and I just love cash stuffing. So anyway, so these here are my main binders. So these are the ones we always stuff every single week. As I was saying in some of my comments, so basically I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 binders, which are my pretty much everyday things that I need for the house, things to save up for, sinking funds, bills, school stuff, all that sort of stuff. Then I have 4 specialty binders, which is like Christmas and travel and kids future and sort of specialty things like that I can do separate videos on with stuff in, because I do have a category, like one envelope I'll have that is that in one of these binders. And then I've got 5 challenge binders as well. So what I'm going to do is keep all of the binders that I use for that particular film in there, so it's not so overwhelming on the lineup, but it actually is a bit more simple for me as well, so I don't have to find where the binders are and I can just work through them. So we are working towards a $50,000 6 months fully expenses fund. We're working towards a $10,000 emergency fund. We're working towards both children braces saved up for, travel holiday to Fiji. I'm saving up. So I did buy the lounge. I went in there and I decided on the color that I wanted. Because they're all sort of made to order. I think they said it'll be like mid-November I'll get it. But that's the color we wanted, so I don't mind waiting. And that gives us time to save for it, because I only needed a 30% deposit. So I ended up paying, I think it was, I don't know, $800 or something, whatever that 30%. Anyway, it was $800 they asked for. And then the rest I just got to pay before delivery, so I got till mid-November to save for it. So I'll be using that lounge envelope in our reallocation videos, I would say. So pretty much in every one of those, and let's hope it gets some more funds in it, because we will need some more. But hopefully we get some commissions in that in November anyway. So so today we are doing joint stuffing. Let's get settled. I'm doing a bulk film in, so I am probably going to, get a lot done tonight. So I'm sorry this is like a day late. I know this was meant to be up Saturday morning, but I was wrecked Friday night. I just could not do it. Saturday couldn't get a minute away. So so it brings me to Saturday night, spending it with you guys. So all right, so what money do we actually have here to stuff? So let's have a look. We have, so 2 pays, that's my hubby's leftover. So let's start with his. So we have $1,000 there in prop notes. There, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 700, 800, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1,000. So we actually have $2,000 there for his leftover money. Then I have $150 that I have direct debited, transferred into the other account. 100, 200, 300, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 160, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 160. And then we have 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So 180. So $3,650, which is correct. We have to stuff today into our sinking funds and our wallet, which is here. So we don't have any rollover. There's no point even going there. So yeah. So let me just put this out. I'm just going to put the prop notes at the back, so we know what they're for at the back. I'll actually leave hubby's money just in front, and I'll then put mine out. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'll put it out for you because I want to just explain to you what I'm doing what with. All right, so you guys know I bought the, what am I doing here? The dresser, which by the way is awesome, and I'm so glad I got it. I sorted through half of my clothes today. I've got to do the other half, and it's kind of been really, it feels weird to me donating or throwing away or whatever the clothes that I've got, but I think it's a kind of sign of change that I need to. I was kind of like, should I keep the nice clothes in case I get back to that size? We're talking about like 25 kilos heavier. And then I'm like, you know, I got to just kind of let it go. So if that ever happens, I get to that size, whatever, then I'll just have to get some more clothes that fit, you know, until I get back down or whatever. But realistically, it's so important that I stay at this size for my health and the diabetes that I'm just going to give it away, donate it, all the clothes. It's just like in my head, I'm like, oh, that money I'd spent, you know, like, cause I like to get, like, I get like a lot of work clothes from like Portman's and stuff, and they're like $100 and something a dress, and it's like, and they were nice because they were stretchy and they were good material that I liked, but they just don't fit now. So, yep, I've just got to donate them. You know, they'll sell well, it'll all go to charity. So, you know, that's the main thing. And in my mind, it'll be out of my head, out of the house, and I'm moving on to the next chapter of my life and living as long as I can. And to do that, I need to stay at the weight, well, at least the weight that I'm at now, if not a bit more to go. So, yeah, anyway, carrying on a bit there. Sorry about that. All right, so let's just get some 50. So 50, I'm going to get the nicer, only because the other ones, what I'm doing, I'll explain in a sec. All right, so I actually want to get 3, 54, 55. So 4. Sorry, I'm just picking up the crappier ones. Yep, right in there. So $500. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. I don't have any coins left. There's literally 55 cents. So what am I doing there? 51. Sorry, I'll get in the swing of it in a minute. 51, 52, 53. So we always put $300 in groceries. Yeah, I only had 55 cents left, so there's no point in you know, showing you that. Petrol, so our fuel is $100 a week I need at least. So generally I feel like maybe every week and a half kind of thing. But it's around $170 to fill up from empty. So, and $50 for family time, which we are dipping into our school holidays envelope. We have been dipping into that because we're halfway through the school holidays. And so I'll put that back in here. I'll just put in there. Oops, done. All right, so that's the wallet done. All right, so I'm going to do hubby's. No, I'm going to do this first. So $500 of my pay. I'm actually, yeah, so basically, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. So I, as you know, put the dresser on the credit card, which we know, you know, is not to do. Credit card shouldn't be used. I get it. But, you know, it won't take me long to pay it back. So I'm actually taking that $500 from this pay, 100%, and I'm actually putting that, bring this back, sorry, into just my sort of back to bank envelope. So this will go back onto the credit card. Could have just left it in the bank. Yeah, I realized that after I took it out. But anyway, $500 is going back onto the credit card. So sort of anything I sort of can stuff in there as I go, I do, and then put it back on the credit card, because that's the goal, just getting that back up to, you know, paid off. And then, just make sure I'm filming. Yep. So yeah, so I'm just going to get that up to, you know, paid off. I actually took out, remind me, out of the savings challenge binder, the Meet the Robinsons one, I actually took out the $2,000 challenge that was in there because it's just taking forever and it's kind of over it. So I took out the $2,000 savings challenge, and I think it was like $400 in there exactly. So I put that $400 onto the credit card already as well. So I put that on there. I'll put that $500, which I will. So that'll be what? $900. And then I've put $300 from the $5 challenge. So that's the $1,200. So yeah, so that'll mean once I put that 500 on, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so that's my dresser now paid for. Done. So credit card's cleared. There is a couple of extra $100 on there, which I need to pay off. But anyway, we won't talk about that. So yeah, get that back to zero. And then the dresser, oh yeah, sorry, that's why there's so this $800 I paid for the lounge was on the credit card. So I do need to get that 100 in there as well, which we will when we do some reallocations. And then it'll just be filling up that envelope then to just pay it all in November, ready for delivery. So that's the goal. Okay, beautiful. So let's start today we're going to start with the car binder, car and holidays. So I put a little bit back to bank. Now look, I need to do a massive back to bank. Like it's going to be epic. It's going to be at least 10, 14,000 or something like that. But what I've been doing, because then I'm going to be left with a lot of nice hundreds that I don't want to send back to the bank, I've just been doing it kind of gradually. So rather than going to the bank when I get paid, I've been taking out like this car maintenance. I took out, I think it was 500 or 600 or something out of there, put in the prop notes, and then transferred my pay onto the bank into the car, but then use that money. Then I did a little bit of condensing just to get some money. So like, it's just, yeah, anyway, I won't do that all the time because I want to do nice cash condensings. But anyway, as you can tell, I'm really rambling on. So let's get focused. All right, so car maintenance, we only put in, save sort of these monthly. So in our car maintenance, we're going to put in $300. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, sorry, I'll get back into the swing. All right, so in car maintenance, we currently have 1,000 in bank, 1,500, 600, 700, 800. So 1,800, which is awesome. Because this is for both of our cars. So we need to keep putting that in. I think they're due. When's our car service due? I actually think it's in... Mine I think is in March. I think our hubby's is in February. So that'll give us some time to put $300 a month in there. Now, car insurance, we put in 100. So we have 500, 600, 500, 600, 700, 800 in car insurance. And I think that's due in soon, actually, in a month or two. Car registration, I need to write on the back of here when they're due down the bottom line or something. Car registration, we're going to put in 100. So that has 1, 2, 350. That's not due till next year as well. Car tires, we'll get 100. So we have in there 1,000, 100, 200, 300. So 1,300 for car tires, which is good. All right, so that's car tires done. Licenses is fully funded. Car detailing, we will put in a 30. Sorry. So 20. And 30. So 100, 200, 250, 270, 280. Car detailing. I don't know how much that is, to be honest. Car care, we'll just pop in a 10. I don't even know if I got the right denominations. Oh, I don't know, I might not. It's okay, we'll just put in a 10 into that. Car buffer, put a 10 into that. I'm just gonna get a 10, get 2 10s out of there. So 10 into car buffer. Oh, I could have just put that 10 back, not a 20. That's all right. So I'll put in there, so that then has 70 car buffer. All right, so onto the travel. Now, travel. So I introduced a few new binders a video or two ago, so make sure you check that out. That was pretty cool. So we have in here, so I think I've zoomed in a little bit today, I don't know. It's all right, we'll manage. Okay, so we've got our yearly travel, so the one we do in Australia. We're going to put in a 30, so a 20, 30. So we have 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 220 in there. I won't colour in everything, might be a longer video. In there, weekend away, we're going to add in 20. So we have in there 100, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60, so 260. Weekend away. Our cruise, we are going to add in 20, 45, no, 20, 35, 45, 50. So $50 into the cruise. So that gives us 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. So 490 in there. I think we have to have that fully paid in December. Let's go to crack on with that one as well, actually. Fiji is going to get its 50. Yep, no, that's all good. Yep, 50. Let me just get a nicer 50 because the other 50 is a realizer for the cleaner. 51, 152, 253, 354, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 590, 610. So we'll do a reallocation of that into our new travel binder coming up. All right, and Japan and camping won't be happening yet. We're going to focus on, Fiji, our Australia holiday in January, cruise next March. And so January next year, a week at Gold Coast. March will be a 3-night cruise with my brother. And then next September will be a week in Fiji. All right. Okie dokie dokie. So, the last one, sorry, is in here. So hubby's pay goes to, it was all our pay. It's totally mixed joint. We've been together 20 years and it's just been joint money from the start. Just to support each other either way. So there's $200 in there for the cleaner. Okay, so that is that done. Now we are on to my leftover money here. So what we'll do is we'll go to, this binder here to do our obligations. Now I got my electricity bill. You know how I had that $11.60 credit? I think it was a bit less than that in the end, but I still had that $1,000 obviously on there from the government. So essentially when the bill came in, it automatically took it out of that. So it then said no bill. So what I did is I had that $1,000 prop note in here just so I knew that was in there for electricity. And I took that out and I saw on there there's a credit of $300 now. So the bill I think was $800 roughly or something like that. So I've got $300 in there at the moment now, but now obviously we're going to have to start saving up. So I'm going to do $100 a week now, and I reckon the next bill will be about $1,200 because it's over the summer and we're using the pool heater and stuff. So, and the aircon's more and just everything else. So it does cost more for us over the summer. We don't have solar yet. So there's $300 in there. So if we try and do $100 a week, that'll give us $1,000. And then we'll have, say, $1,200, $1,300 in there perfectly for next bill, which is perfect. So I will do, after all that chatting, 20, 40, 60, 81. So we'll do 100 there into electricity. So because we took out that, so then we have 400 in there. So because we took out that $500, obviously to put towards the dresser, I have $500 less money. And I'm also this week I've taken off work completely voluntarily, completely unpaid, because yeah, and I'm just going to figure it out. Yeah, I just need a break. It's going to be the busiest 4 months for us for the year, and work and stuff. So I just needed a break. The kids, I was going to take a few days off anyway, and I really just have to save my leave all for Christmas because I've got 4 weeks off Christmas. So, and that's, it's important to me to, if we can afford to not miss out on an extra couple of weeks a year, to save on the guilt of putting them in a holiday program or something like that, which I know lots of people have to do, and I get that. It's just in our situation, if we have that a little bit extra money we can do that, we'll do that. I mean, it's a great thing that we're able to sort of do. But I don't know, we'll probably have to make it up somewhere else. We'll see how we go. All right, so water bill is actually due, I think, first week of October. I am going to put in $60 into this. 20, 40, 60. Actually, that's a yucky 20. Let's put that in there because I'll have to pay that in a week or so. And you get to $390 though. So let's say $400. I need to get that too. It's been more. I guess over winter, then we use more water, for showers and to warm up. 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300. So I need another $100 in there. We probably have a couple more pays. So maybe I'll just do, well, I can't do anything, can I? On that week, I get no pay. Yeah, it guts me to say no to $1,500. It really does. But I'm trying to look at it in the scheme of your life to not think about that and just to try and have a really great time and catch up on all the jobs I've got to do, clean out the garage, and there's so much stuff I've got to do. But take the kids, just me and them, and do something really fun with them. Go for walks and just do the stuff I don't really get to do, but make sure I do that with them. So I'll keep you updated in a couple of weeks' time because I'm bulk filming. Yeah, we ended up doing over the holidays together. Okay, gas, cleaner done, council rates. So let's put in a 50. I hope I worked this out because it doesn't look right. God. Hang on, I thought I wanted this crappy 20. Oh, they're all being crappy. They're all crappy, are they? I just swap my crappy 20 for a not so crappy 20. You like that one? Sorry, I can't stand crappy notes, as you know. All right, so water in there, gas, cleaner, council rates. We want 20, 30, 40, 50. So we have 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93. Oh, I saw some more crappy notes in there. That's all right. Let it go, Sean. Let it go. All right, 300 annual fees. We need to add in every week 40, 10, 20, 30, 40 in there. So we have 1,000 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 1,160 for that, due in January. A call will just pop in a 10. So we need about 500 by end of financial year next year. Subscriptions will leave, spending will leave, tax will pop in 10. So that gives us a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 in tax. And then the only other two we're gonna do is one is this one. As I said, we need a bit more into cruise. So I'm just going to put in 10, 20, 30, 5, which is a cocktail and a cruise boat. So we have in cruise 1, 2, 3, 54, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95, 510, 525. 5.25. I can't even remember how much I need, to be honest. I need to look that up. I think it's like 800-900 or something. Okay, so that's that one. And then the only last one I'm going to put in is because hubby has direct debit for his gym, so I do a direct, well, not a direct debit, but a cash debit in my 20 every week. So then I'm hoping to save up to either pay for gym up front or buy a treadmill or something or other. So we have 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 400, 10, 420 into fitness. So I'll just save that up and not buy anything on credit. So that's the goal. Oh, and the other thing, I have been watching this show. It's on, like it's a show that has been on TV, obviously, but you can see it on YouTube. And it's called, oh gosh, what is it? To Debt Do Us Part, I think, or something. And it's about a lady, I can't remember her name, and she just goes around couples' houses and then sort of gives them things on what to do, and they're, you know, terribly sort of in debt, and it's putting a strain on everything. But I've noticed the one thing is it's all, obviously we're all living above our means and living on credit a lot. So that's the common theme throughout the show. And it just makes you think, well, one, that you're, you know, even if you have a lot of debt and things like that, that, you know, it's not so bad, because, you know, someone there are quite, you know, in a lot of debt and things like that, and sort of going down, I guess you'd call it the rabbit hole, you know, the debt rabbit hole and credit rabbit hole, using credit to pay off credit and things like that. So it just made me kind of think, like, not reevaluate, what's the word? I do this a lot. Oh crap, can't think of the word. It makes you think, like, I don't know, that you're on the right track, that you sort of, you know, if we're always a plus, or always, you know, not going further into debt too much. And I guess we're consciously thinking of where the money's going. So what I think I might start to do, because where I'm so guilty of it, and one thing's food, is that I'll sort of will go too often to the store and not plan. So that's my one big thing, has always been, I need to plan. So I'm going to actually, from Boss Girl Budgeting, I'm going to buy those meal planners. So maybe I'll introduce it in here as well. I'll show you, like, we might think of like 6 meals or 7 meals a week that we want to do. And then I'll buy then out of my cash for those meals. And then, yeah, like actually stick to it. Maybe even put them all in a big bag in the fridge in their groups of, I don't know. I just want to try and get organized with food, because that's the one thing we just dip, you know, keep going and going every single day. Nearly we're going into the grocery store. So it's like, what do you want for dinner tonight? It's just a really bad habit we've got into, and we're just overspending on food all the time, and it's affecting my budget. So, and it was the biggest thing that we were overspending on before I started this. So I think I definitely need you to do that. Anyway, sorry, long thing. Sorry about that. Okay, so I've just got these two things here. So these, oh, I forgot to put that in. So this here is extra mortgage repayment. So even though it puts us out a little bit more, I've upped it, as you know, to $100. So we have, I direct debit $100 the day after I get paid. $100 comes out to the mortgage. So I have $1,350 I have paid extra onto the mortgage since I decided to do that a few months ago. And then extra retirement, we have $1,250. So I do $50 a week into that now, and I upped it just recently, the other one, so it's going to be a little bit more in it. So, and then actually been tracking as well my super too, which is great. So I might, it's going up a little bit here and there, so that's sort of nice to know. And the last one here we have is school fees. Where's that? School fees has $2,000 in there, but we don't add that to any tallies or anything like that, because it's kind of just spent before you know it. All right, so this is what we have left for our challenges: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 175, which is exactly what I had written down that we should have left. So perfect. A little bit less to stuff for our challenges, but that's okay. And I am introducing a brand new major challenge as well. So stay tuned for that. And you guys, you know you're awesome. Thank you so much for supporting me. And yeah, I love my binders, and this is just really, really exciting. So feel free to leave any questions in the comments. You guys are awesome. I won't talk so much in the next one. Bye, guys.